It's Jonathan Kersting with the Pittsburgh Technology Council. We're telling our 40 stories of our members in honor of our 40th anniversary here at the Pittsburgh Technology Council. And today we are talking to Kelly Fetick of Landis Consulting. Kelly, I've been hanging out with you for years. You do some great work when it comes to supplying the talent that our companies need. It's a vital part of our ecosystem. And I'm glad to have you here today.
Oh, well, thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here and be part of the 40 stories and celebrating the 40 years for the Pittsburgh Tech Council.
I appreciate
that.
that.
Yeah, it's great. I turned 40 this year too, so kind of.
Exactly. Yeah, me too. It's fantastic. Isn't it amazing how it all comes together?
Yeah, you do too. Yeah,
super cool, man. No, I love that. Actually, I think one of the coolest memories I have of you is I remember it's so weird because just before COVID hit, we were in our conference room.
Right.
And I remember that was like one of the last meetings we actually had in person before we couldn't meet with anybody. So I'm glad to be back in person with you again.
Right.
Simple as that.
Yeah, we were speculating, you got reading the headlines, but none of us really. We had no idea what was going to happen that Friday.
Exactly.
I forgot about that.
But the great thing is, your company continued to thrive and do its thing. The Tech Council continued to thrive and do its thing. Which is why we're still here today talking. Exactly. So give us the backdrop on what you guys do at Landis.
We are a technology staffing and recruiting firm.
Yeah.
So we're a women-owned business. We are based here in Pittsburgh. My sister and I founded the company back in 2014, or 16 actually, and we do technology placement services, contract to hire, full-time placements, just across the whole spectrum of technologies.
That's tough work because the needs out there, it's not just a great need, but it's very sophisticated and very specific around the types of roles. What are some of the common types of positions that you help companies hire for here?
Well, so we've always tried to it's kind of almost been like our responsibility really to build a network proactively in those technology forward areas. So we have them and we're ready whenever our clients get there. So all the cool buzzwords you hear, but AI, DevOps, lots of machine learning roles.
I like full stack developer.
Cool. So we've been doing that for a while, but yeah, we have a good network there. So we really try to do that and meet our clients where they're at when they get there and we're ready.
Definitely. So starting with your sister, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea of you coming together to do this. And what's it been like growing your company?
It's been awesome. It's been 16. It's been years now, right? And we weathered the storm. And we made it past the 5-year mark a few years ago, so that's been fun.
Is there a certain thing where once you hit 5 years, it's okay?
Yeah, well, the stats are very scary. There's some people that don't get there. There's a lot of people that don't get there.
That's why I've never started it.
So I remember we hit the 5-year mark. I'm like, well, this is a good thing, So
absolutely.
Breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
Relief.
Very cool.
But it's been fun with my sister too.
Yeah.
So we get along. It makes it even more exciting, I think. So
very cool.
Yeah.
And
we haven't killed each other yet.
And I was gonna say, and you guys are both still fly. So that means something's going right.
We love it.
As far as that goes.
It really is. I hired my cousin recently, so now we're just keeping
oh my goodness.
Keep it in the family,
Wow, that's the way to do it. Very cool. Very cool. So what are your thoughts on Pittsburgh growing now? There's headwinds out there, obviously. Just the economy in general, people don't know what to do. I know this year's probably been a little slower in some ways just because I know people are holding back, but I'm also thinking at some point, people are going to start really getting into super hiring mode again.
Yes, right.
Obviously you've been doing this for quite a long time, which is awesome. So you know it inside and out. How do you see us going forward?
Well, I think Pittsburgh itself, we are positioned so well, right?
Yeah.
It's incredible. I grew up in Pittsburgh, and then I went to Penn State. We are. And then I went out to Philly, and that's where I spent the first decade of my career. So I guess I'm the classic boomerang answer.
Wait, so you spent a while in Philadelphia?
Yeah, I moved back home in 2014.
Oh.
So
well, I'm glad you came back.
I am too. So I share that too because it was incredible just coming back in 2014. The city had already really kind of started a transformation. It's so different from the years that I was gone. But it's really cool to see where it's at right now. I think we're just in this space where Pittsburgh's really, it's making a name for itself as a tech hub and leading the way in innovation and robotics and thriving startup scene and just so many cool things, space technology. It's cool.
Diversity's crazy out there. You look at it, I'm always like, wow, that's the cool thing about it is if one thing's up, one thing's down, we're even.
Right.
And there's always gonna be one up, one down, but I think that's been key to our success in Pittsburgh
Yeah.
so far has been
Come
that.
a long way.
And that gives you a lot of variety for clients and stuff that you
Mhm.
work with, which is interesting. I know you're working with a particular client that actually came here from London,
Yes.
which is pretty cool.
Yes, who you introduced me to, which I'm
Oh yeah,
forever
I
grateful.
forgot about that.
They-
You
actually you did back when they are just such a delight.
I forgot because I was actually meeting with them in London, and I remember thinking like, there was like, we need to hire some people. I said, wait a second, I know somebody. Yeah.
Yes.
And when I got back, I was like, hey Kelly.
Oh, they're just such a
You
pleasure,
gotta
and I
talk
think
to
I'm
them.
appreciative every day.
Oh, no,
I
that's
love
awesome.
those guys.
That's
Yes.
cool.
But they're building their presence here in Pittsburgh too, and they're doing really well. And there's a lot of places, right?
And you know what? They couldn't grow unless you could find new talent.
Yeah, it's been fun. So like those are the things that really that's what motivates us. That's what makes us feel good about what we do, and
Oh, that's
that's
awesome.
why we do it.
Very cool, man. I
Mhm.
love it all the way around. So
Yeah.
the Pittsburgh Tech Council, I mean, without a member, we don't have anything. We're not a membership organization. We have you being a member as far as that goes. So I mean, tell me, like, what's the best thing you get out of the Tech Council?
Well, gosh, I mean, there were over the years. It's probably we joined right when we started the company,
Oh,
and we've been members ever since. So I mean, it's just been
Jeez.
year over year. I've been so thankful. I mean, I started because we joined it to build our business,
Right.
make connections, meet
Yeah.
people, build our name. But it's just been so much more than that. Just getting to work with you and the introductions and the visibility,
Great.
and I'm just so impressed with what you guys do.
Thank you.
You built this. You foster an environment where
We're trying.
Okay.
Okay.
We work together.
I hear from you and it's
Yeah.
working.
Big
Okay,
and
I
small,
believe
big
you.
and small. I mean, you guys truly. I mean, you do this. It's amazing what you've done for this community and the
Awesome.
region. So.
I appreciate that so
Really.
much. No, we get fired up because, like, if I see you getting a client like Opus 2 and anyone else out there, I'm like, it's like a win for us
Mhm.
because we get so excited to see our members like taking on new business. And then as you take on that business, you're helping this region grow because, like I said, Opus couldn't grow here unless they had the right people, and you're
Yeah.
finding them the talent stuff
Yeah.
amongst all the other clients that you have too. So
Yeah.
I just think that's awesome. That's very cool. And I've gotten to know you over the years, and I'm always just like thinking about like, people that are out there moving it and shaking it, taking risks. You always come first in mind with people that are doing that kind of stuff. So I'm glad to hear doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's an honor to be here and hang out with you. It's just always fun.
No,
I
that's super
appreciate
fun.
everything
No,
you
we
guys
love
do.
it. That's why we love doing the 40 stories here because A, it gives me an excuse to hang out with my members and tell a little bit of their story, everything like that. It's just, I'm like, that's all we do, man. 40 stories.